To the inside. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
Here's Flowers. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
A nice shot by Young.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Flowers the pass to Suggs. Inside. Here's ABC. He's covered by Murray. The shot by ABC, no good. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Young. Excellent D there from Flowers.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And at this stage of the postseason, having an explosive scorer like MP, well, Greg, that's priceless.
Yeah, coming into the playoffs, Kevin, with the NBA's points per game leader gives that team a ton of confidence.
Here's Murray after the made shot from Flowers. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. On its way from Young for 2. Another miss by Young.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Here's Flowers. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They trail by 7. Murray left side. Over Suggs. Murray, good.
So effective from the mid-range. Can't give Murray room to get that one off.
Orlando's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Suggs, and he makes good on the layup.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Murray. Kept alive.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
The shot's good from Carter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Murray the pass to Okongwu. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
Nice decision by Murray, choosing to move the ball to the open guy off the pick and roll.
Suggs kicks to Wagner. Over to the wing. Here's Flowers. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Murray with it. Picked up by Suggs. In the corner, it's Hunter. Young outside. Here's Murray. Clock at 6. Okongwu with a screen on Wagner. For 3, Murray, and it's Suggs with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And that one drops for him. 9 points for ABC.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here is Young. He's got 5. Carter pulls it in.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Young looking it over. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Here's Flowers. Again, the magic score.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And so it's Orlando looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Magic.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Jonathan Isaac is out there with Banchero. And it's ABC, then it's Anthony, and it's Houston in at the shooting guard position. That's who's out there for Orlando. Here's ABC. Fires the three. Knocks down the three ball. ABC's got 16 points. And in at the shooting guard position. That's who's out there for Orlando. Here's ABC. Fires the three. Knocks down the three ball. ABC's got 16 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, ABC in the last matchup against Milwaukee was outstanding. He scored an incredible number of points, and he reached that total with some superb shooting from deep. Incredible effort on his part. We'll see if tonight means more of the same. Kevin?
Thanks for the report, D.A. Greg, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Gets the three-pointer to fall. ABC's got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, the bucket's been 5 feet wide for him. He's dropping everything in.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Matthews, no good. The Magic leading by 19 points. To the paint. Here's Flowers. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Carter, he's checked in for the Magic. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Wesley Matthews. Now, here's Bogdanovic. No scoring in this one. Johnson outside. Outside Bogdanovic. Okongwu with the screen for Bogdanovic. No good again that time. Orlando's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Shot's good by Anthony. Anthony's got his first points of the night.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And that's a foul. It's called on Cole Anthony. That is his first foul of the game. And Orlando making a change here. Suggs is checked in. And then for Atlanta, Hunter comes in for Johnson. And Murray subbed in for Bay. And Atlanta calls their first timeout of the game. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Okongwu, the pass to Hunter. Young outside, launches a three, buries the long-range jumper. Young's got 8 points.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
ABC's shot is good.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Here's Young after the made shot from Flowers. From deep three-point land. And it's Wagner with the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Suggs passes to Flowers. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now, here is Young. 8 points for him. ABC's shot is good. And it's 29 points for ABC.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Just a threat to score off the dribble. Young is crafty at assessing the defense and exploiting them.
Here's Flowers. They get it back. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Drops in the tray. He's got 5.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful, and because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
Murray with it. Picked up by Suggs. With the floater. Young, no good. And Wagner's got the ball here for Orlando. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. ABC's shot is good.
Jalen Suggs has proven early, if you're open, he's going to find you. Pretty pass.
Young against Anthony. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Cole Anthony. This is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw good, Bogdanovich.
And you know, few guys play their role better than Bogdanovich. And by that, I mean he's often exceeding expectations and giving his squad more than they asked for.
Orlando's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. The shot by ABC, no good.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
The shot by Okongwu, no good. So as we conclude the first timeout.
Yeah, I think one thing Coach will address in this timeout right now is you're missing a lot of shots. Why not become more of a facilitator out there?
Johnson, he's checked in for Atlanta. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Back to Young. Going inside. Basket counts. Young's got 17 now.
And this game belongs to Young right now, and he is simply making everything.
Carter with a screen on Murray. Carter, the pass to Flowers. Back to Carter. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 11 points in the game.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Down low, here's Young. The layup missed. The Magic have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And that's now 35 points for ABC.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Murray scanning the floor. Outside Bogdanovich. Young with no one around. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got his 3rd assist on the night. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against length.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive, assertive move there?
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Lopez comes in for Okongwu. Bays subbed in for Trae Young. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Back to Murray. Shot clock at 6. Over Anthony. Orlando grabs the miss.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Passes to Bitadze. Here's ABC. That one drops for him. ABC's got 40 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Wide open look here for Murray. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
To the middle. Bitadze with the bucket. Bitadze's got his first bucket of the night.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Johnson outside. There's the pass to Bay. No good on the triple. Murray against Isaac. Pass to Flowers. And the last shot.
Convert it.
Flowers the pass to Isaac. Magic moving the ball around. Tries from 7. That shot misses. Atlanta's shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down, and what will be a win here in game 1 of the series for the Magic.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
And listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And it's really got to feel very good to be able to jump out confidently to a 1-0 lead in this series.
Absolutely. And I think their focus now has to be not on taking this win for granted. They should come out for game 2 with the same intensity and honestly maybe even more. You know they'll face a more focused team in the next one, so they may have to be just a little bit tougher.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for ABC.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Young outside. Outside, Bogdanovich. His three-pointers off the mark. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the wing right side. Flowers. Connects again.
And he's on a tear offensively, lighting up the scoreboard with a purpose.
And how about this? He now holds the team's single-game record for postseason scoring. Here's Young. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're in front by 32. 12 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
It's not completely over, and they know that. But if they carry out their game plan, they should be golden.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin.